Good morning, Grace.
Good morning.
It's nice to see you again. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I know you and your family very, very well, and I know that you have had a lot of creative interests over the years. How does it feel now for Grace Hickey, 11 years old, to be a published author?
It's wonderful, and to see, my words are in print for everyone who buys the book to see, and I'm really honored for my book to be helping with Habitat for Humanity and helping build all of houses for families.
And I know this has been a really important cause for you, Grace. Why is it so important, Habitat for Humanity, and the work that they do?
Well, there's so many people who don't have their own homes and who don't have enough money to afford them. It's just wonderful that people who are less fortunate get homes to share memories with their family, and so they'll always feel safe and loved.
And that's what your poem is all about.
Yeah.
How did it feel when you first opened up the boxes that contained your books with your name there on the cover?
They came in 2 huge boxes. To see 100 copies of something that I had written was just really astounding and amazing. I couldn't have imagined how wonderful it would feel before then.
Now, I had the pleasure of talking with you about this a while ago, this poem that you wrote. Can you talk a bit about how this originated, Grace, how you first came to write these words?
I entered this contest called the Meaning of Home contest. It's for Habitat for Humanity, and there's 24 finalists who got chosen from entries from children in grades 4, 5, and 6 all across Canada. And mine was one of them. When I was at the annual Habitat for Humanity meeting, I was asked to come and read my poem out loud, and the graphic designer who did this book happened to be there, and he thought that it might make a good book. So a little while later, my mom got contacted and asked if I was all right with it if he made it into a book. And I was so super excited.
So the idea was to write about what home means to you, right, Grace?
Yeah.
So where did that topic take you? What kinds of things did it make you think about?
It made me think about so many things, mostly my family and the feeling when I step through the door and know that I'll always be safe in my wonderful home.
Would you mind reading your story to us, Grace?
Sure. I dream of home. Home is a blessing, home is a joy, home is a wonder for every girl and boy. Home is a comfort when I'm feeling down, home makes me feel like a king with a crown. Home is a warm place to sleep at night, home protects me from each and every fright. Home is a toy cat curled up on my bed, home is my china doll dressed in silk that is red. Home is my piggy bank, my wonderful books. Home is my mom in the kitchen as she cooks. Home is playing in my yard with my sister and friends. We can be anything we want, fun and imagination never end. Home is the windows flooding with light. Home is the birds which above me take flight. Home is my dog chewing on her bone. Home is aunts and uncles calling us on the phone. Home is the typewriter passed down to me. It is where I can go to set my thoughts free. Home is the cool cloth Dad puts on my head when I am sick with a fever lying in my bed. Home is not bricks nor wood. It is not a house with a key. Home is the people who dwell inside. Home is family. I dream of home for every child on this earth, where they can be safe and know of their worth.
Grace Hickey reading her book, I Dream of Home. Grace, that's the second time I've had you read this here in the studio, and that is beautiful.
Thank you.
There's images now reflecting all of your thoughts and words. What's it like to see what the artist did here?
Well, the pictures are absolutely beautiful, and it's just amazing to see, sort of part of my life put down in pictures as well as words. And all of the pictures of my family in this book look exactly like them.
I heard you were busy over the weekend, though, signing a lot of copies of these. Is that right?
Yep. I've already signed over 100 of them. I have to sign 300 of them.
Whoa.
To be shipped off to Toronto.
How many of these were published in total, Grace?
I think 1,000, and each one is $10, so that'll be $10,000 if they all get sold.
Now, I know there's not a lot of elementary students who have their own book launches at their school. What are some of your fellow students saying about this?
A lot of them have come up to me and congratulated me, and it feels so good to have that kind of support. And I'm just really grateful for all that everybody's doing for me. I'm so glad that I have this book to show what my family and my home and everything like that means to me. And so I can show to the world how important it is that everybody has a home to have those good memories of family.
Well, Grace Hickey, it is always a pleasure to talk with you. And thank you so much for coming in here today and sharing your book, I Dream of Home.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.